What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Guys, you know I've talked about in the past Miss Shahonda Galded. She is the proud mother of NBA YoungBoy, and no doubt about it, NBA YoungBoy is a very talented rapper. DJ Academics recently suggested that he may be making on YouTube $17 million a year. Brother, if I just had $1.7 million, I'll be acting so light skinned. I wouldn't know none of y'all. I swear to God. But despite all of that, I cannot discount the talent that many people feel that he has. He's one of the probably the most, maybe the top artists in the game right now. But NBA YoungBoy, along other rappers such as Future and entertainers like Nick Cannon, he has a problem with having a lot of kids.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man.
Primarily out of wedlock. And I believe that Mr. YoungBoy has sired close to 8 or 9 different women with, and if I'm not mistaken, 7 or 8 baby mamas. I believe there's one baby mama he has 2 kids with, but nonetheless, this is what he's done for himself. Okay. Now I want to kind of go into this because his grandmother made this post on Instagram and she says this: "Date music. I have 12 grandchildren, all under 5. I have a relationship. Stop the show. What does that mean? Relationship with their mothers until they're old enough to come and call on their own. Until then, I love them all." Now, I want to talk about this because, back in the day, I used to see a lot of things on Facebook, especially with chicks who were having babies out of wedlock. Whenever they would get pregnant, you would hear something like, "Thank God for the blessings. I'm being blessed right now." And you would hear people congratulating them all the time. And I just found that to be very disheartening, where you have these young women having these kids. They are not very skilled themselves. And, you're bringing in these kids into the world that you're probably not going to be able to provide for, or take care of, or give your kids any kind of competitive advantage. And, we're just sitting here, being stupid and basically saying like, "Oh, this is great. Congratulations." And I want to lambaste them. But you know what? Hey, I can't say anything because it's like, it's hate speech, right? But I will conversate. I will make the case on this one. I'm going to say this. Miss Shahonda Galded, you have 2 sons right now that are in prison for murder. Your 3rd son talks about such things in his music. And you have 12 grandchildren. Now, many of them are NBA YoungBoys, but if you have your other sons, some of them that are in prison, that are never getting out. You love them, and I know that you do. But what environment did you create to have that situation? Your son is not even 25 years old. And your son has all of these kids. You don't even know all the baby mamas because he ain't with them. And the reason why I believe that is the case is because of the lifestyle that you lived before him. And see, when I want to talk to women in the Black community, because, women who get offended at, some of the things that Manosphere talks about, especially single motherhood, they get upset. But I want you to know something. The life that you live before your son is what teaches him to respect or not respect women. I want you to hear that, okay? Because a lot of people that you want to talk about, men hating women and, your mama black and all that, I'm going to kind of break that down. When young black men see their mothers handling themselves in a way that is not befitting of a woman, of a mother. Okay? If they see you dealing with different men, bringing different men in and out of the house, if they see you coming back drunk in the middle of the night, if they see you partying, if they see that you are a hypocrite to your own message, that child may not be the one to disrespect you, but that child will go out there, and it's not uncommon to see this, that they will treat other women the same way that maybe, number one, their father treated their mother, or that they see their mother behaving in the streets. And one of the things that a lot of kids have a respect or lack of respect is how their parents live their lives before them. And we don't talk about that. You know, when a lot of these young black men that come up in the hip hop industry and they out here disrespecting women and stuff like that, and you want to, you know, talk about, you know, hate speech and this is it. And I can understand that. You're not looking at the environment they came up in. Where was the father at? How did the mother behave? And if you look at his mom's Instagram, it's clear as day to see there is some dysfunctionality growing up in that house. Clear as day. And some of you can say, well, where's the father at? I can tell you where he's not there. I believe his father ended up in prison. All right. So a lot of women don't, you know, they want to get away from that you're responsible for the life you live before your kids as to how they're going to turn out. And when your kids turn out to be troublemakers in society or having kids everywhere, and nobody's perfect, we get that, but I don't want to hear it. I really don't. A lot of times folk want to hear, I don't want to hear it. And the fact that he's out here acting like this, he don't respect women. He might not say it, but look, he has 8 different kids by 9 different women, something like that. Clearly, it's clear as day, this guy don't have no respect for, I'm gonna get married and have a wife and because he hasn't seen that. You cannot be what you have never seen. What do you expect from a man like that? What do you expect? I need to know. I really do. I really do. What kind of man should he become? And a lot of you ladies that, you know, when you have these boys, and there are many guys like this in the black community, like NBA YoungBoy. Thank God that I was able to do good enough for myself, because I don't want to live around those guys anymore. I'm sorry. I grew up in Del Paso Heights, and the guys that watch my videos from the Heights, y'all know what kind of neighborhood we grew up in, and y'all, and even me, you know, y'all have the same ideas I got. You want to get out of there. And you might be a good person, all that. You don't want to be there dealing with this foolishness. Do you? Do you want to deal with let me listen to what I'm saying. Do you want to live next to somebody like her and those kids? I done had my house broken into like 5 or 6 times dealing with this foolishness. Okay? I really have. Do you know what? I'm tired. A lot of good black people are tired of what? The bullshit. I'm sorry, I'm tired. I'm tired. And for somebody to have 12 grandkids, it's ridiculous. You should be ashamed of yourself. Okay? You should. I don't care how much money he got. It's a shame. People die behind the things he talks about. And it's embarrassing our people. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.